Hello friends, today's video is kind of like a talk video. I know a lot of you really enjoy these. And when you're on YouTube, do you go right to the comments? Because that's kind of what I usually do. I like to look at the top comments no matter what the video is about. And this one was about Christmas. And it was actually one of these feel good stories. And it was like on ABC or NBC, like one of those news sites' YouTube page. And somebody wrote this, and a lot of people really liked it. And it said, the most depressing time of the year when you're poor, it's just a nightmare. And this kind of took me back to my early 20s when I had very little money, making like $19,000 a year with a car payment and all that fun stuff, and just barely paying your bills. And then you have Christmas and you need to buy for your parents and your aunts and your uncles, and just the list of family and friends and the office party and the this and the that. And it starts adding up very, very quickly. And it can be a very, it can be a financial nightmare. And it's stressful and you don't want to deal with it. And it can be really difficult. And I'm just speaking from my experience, but this comment really kind of touched me in a way where I'm like, there is a lot of truth to this. And if you're not in a good place, the holidays can be also just a sad time. I remember one of the most meaningful Christmas gifts I ever received. It was when I was in my early 20s. I was off for Christmas for a couple days, and my just pulled up to my parents' house, and I lived like 13 hours away, so it was a whole day drive. And I finally got there early afternoon, and my dad took a look at my broken down old car and looked at the front two tires. And even before I got to unpack my bags or anything like that, my dad's like, "Hey, let's go somewhere in your car." He brought me to a little tire shop and bought me some winter tires. And not the most glamorous gift, but it's something that he just did to make sure I was safe on the road. And I'll never forget that. It was such a kind gesture. It was like money I couldn't afford, guys. It was like $300 or $400 for those tires, but he just did it. And that gift I'll never forget. It was something that I needed, but I always put it off. Like, getting Christmas gifts for my family meant more than winter tires. You just put it off. And my dad, within, 10 minutes of me being home, we went out to that tire shop, and I'll never forget that. Okay, so this video, we are going to think outside of the box about Christmas. Again, I think that this video is important, and that comment really touched me in a way. Like, it just made me think. And just thinking outside of the box for Christmas, where Christmas gifts are not purchased in a store, the meaning of Christmas, the meaning of giving, the season of light, trying to do something for somebody that you care about that doesn't have a monetary tag behind it. So these gifts are really special, and I think they're very kind. Okay, so the first gift idea is a deep clean of a bathroom, a fridge, a kitchen. If you have an older grandparent or, a parent or a sibling or a best friend who's, kind of a slob. And hey, I'm a slob. I will announce that right away. For me to clean something, I have to spend the day and really focus on it. But it's not my strongest thing, and being organized and stuff. But if this is something that you can just knock out in 2 hours and you're really good at it, and I think a lot of couponers have a lot of cleaning supplies as well, maybe this is something you can offer up to spend, 5 hours deep cleaning your grandma's bathroom and really getting into all the nooks and crannies and making it just sparkle. Wouldn't that be a nice gift? And I think it's unique enough that it would be very appreciated. In that same vein, if your superpower is organizing, there are some really great videos here on YouTube of organization, people that are really fantastic at it. Again, not my strongest skill. So if I had somebody that would offer to help me organize, like, a closet of doom where there's just stuff like stacked up, there's always a better way to do it. But sometimes just a fresh set of eyes can really maximize your space and make everything look so pretty too. So if you have somebody in your life that might need help with something like that, you'd have to gently offer it, but say, hey, this is something I'd really love to do. And I don't think it's being intrusive, especially if it's like a closer person in your circle. Obviously, for like a workmate or somebody like that you don't know as well, it would be a harder sell unless they see your photos on, Instagram or TikTok, and you're just one of these super cleaners, and they'd be like, hey, come on over and clean. But it might be a delicate conversation to have as well. These next two are a little easier. So if your superpower or super skill is baking or cooking, and you just make something and there's like a crumb left in the dish, or if somebody that family member, friend, coworker absolutely loves, a sweet treat that you make, like brownies, or if you make like a savory egg dish and you brought it to like some breakfast or something like that, and they were like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. You can make it for them and then give them the recipe. That might be really kind. And it'll take you a little bit to make whatever the dish is. But, this is just really thinking outside of the box. What do you get for somebody that has absolutely everything? Cleaning, organizing, making them their favorite dinner or dish. It's something that you've put quite a bit of thought into. And again, it's just it's really a gift from the heart, I think. And the final gifting idea would be to give out of your stockpile. For many of you that are here who are extreme couponers, extreme shoppers, or just a shopper, you get a lot of stuff really at a discounted price. And to put some of this stuff in a little cellophane bag found at the Dollar Tree with a bow on it, that's just a couple of dollars right there. And, when hard times January come around, to not have to go to the store to buy detergent or dish soap or the little odds and ends. I think it's just a very kind gift to be gifting. And a lot of people really, really appreciate it. I think that when I give stuff from my stockpile, it's actually received better than an actual gift I would buy from the store. That's my experience I have. And even this year, I gave a lot at Thanksgiving, and sometimes these stockpile gifts are better received. I made a video last year. It's called Cheap Stockpile Christmas Gifts 2020. If you look smack dab in the center, I give you the exact tutorial on how to put toilet paper at the base, some cleaning products at the top with a beautiful bow, and to just make it absolutely sing. Like, that looks like a really nice gift. I love it. I love the balance of that. I will link this video at the very end if you wish to watch the tutorial on it. But it's just a really, thought together kind gift, and it's only one of everything. So if your stockpile, you don't have a lot of stuff, you're still covering all the bases. Or if you have a gigantic family and you have to make like 17 of these, it won't be that much of a stretch. Or maybe 7. I don't know. So hopefully this video was somewhat helpful. Just kind of thinking outside of the box. I know that this can be a time where it's a lot of pressure to go out there and spend. But sometimes the most meaningful gifts are ones that are, a gift of time, a gift of help, cleaning out a fridge, a gift of organization, a gift of like food, or even a gift of these stockpile goods that we get every week. As always, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.